Alright, let's continue through the Midnight Isles expansion in the main campaign. Alright, good. The imp just wasn't done loading in. He was looking a little rough there. Alright, on to the 4th island. Making good progress thus far. We haven't come across anything insurmountable yet. Igneous Elemental Undertow. This island is affected by a magical undertow flowing beneath it. You can find elemental pillars on it. A creature within a 30-foot range of a pillar gains cold resistance based on its 8 hit dice. Every time the creature takes damage from any source, it takes additional 1d6 fire damage.
Quick, quick!
Yeah, I should have buffed up before I entered the dungeon. That's supposed to be my plan going forward, and I forgot all about it.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Yep, gonna keep pushing through the DLC until we are forced to stop. So increased fire damage really shouldn't be a problem with as much fire resistance and protection as I'm taking. And I think Camellia even has an extra 30 on top of that. I may have given that shirt to somebody else. I don't recall. In fact, let's look real quick. Okay, so it's my main character. He has fire resistance 30 all the time. Fantastic.
Mate?
Yeah, I went back and rested at the capital to get rid of it. We just reset.
Smile, the world's not ending just yet.
Should have... I didn't stock up on remove disease. I don't know if I don't think Darren has it yet either.
Where else would I be?
I shall not be swayed from my past.
Something wrong?
Should we
You can
proceed?
trust me. The struggles never
She's just had
cease.
it. Yeah. Here.
Missed me already.
Okay. Sounds like somebody's trying to brag about their 4-day work week, man. Yeah, I'm hoping I get this job. I applied to a new job. It was actually a few weeks ago. They've been taking a little while to get back to me. I have been in contact with one of the people there. It just so happens the only person in charge of the hiring process is the president / CEO. He's a very busy man. He's directly in charge of the position that I'm applying for. So I've been trying to get in touch with him, and it has been an impossibility thus far. So next week I'm probably just going to go down there and speak to him. I've met him before when I was a kid. So I'm hoping to get a hold of him and hopefully get that sweet interview.
I welcome your company.
Here it is. Alright, what are we rolling? Alright, we can do it. Might take all of our spells, but we can do it. There we go. Oh yeah, you did. You left, and then as soon as you left, she dropped. Her ice body fell off, wherever it's at. As soon as I started fighting a swarm.
This way! Out of my sight!
Save the last one for me.
Cover me, all right?
The world in crimson.
It is not an option!
Disappear.
Alright, good job, guys.
Wherever my legs carry me.
But yeah, if I manage to get this job, or any job really, streams will be sent back, or will be a weekend exclusive again. But I'll still be able to stream, unlike my previous job.
Backwards!
Or I didn't have time to do anything for myself.
I will resist.
Close ranks.
Pain is excruciating.
Where's Matthew? One apple.
So I didn't see that those were the Rock's Voter Priests. That fight could have gotten really ugly really quick. Yeah, no, the she's glad that I'm not with the other employer anymore. No, and if I'm actually taking my time. I'm being picky with what job I get. I'm trying to find a job I'm going to enjoy doing, so I don't run across the same problem I ran into last time. No, if I was in a hurry, I'd have a job already. I keep getting offers, even from...
What I was made for.
I will see to your
I don't know, I've never stopped getting offers since I got out of the military.
Desna, guide my hand.
It's not stuff that I necessarily want to do. And a couple of them wanted me to move, so obviously I'm going to turn those down. I'm not moving anytime soon.
Make your peace.
I think we took a little bit of wisdom damage there, I think. Is it just Arushalai?
I am helpful, am I not?
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
No, I'm going all in on this one job because by all accounts it sounds like my dream job. So I'm really excited about it.
I'll cut you wide open.
I'll be very sad if I don't end up
Bend
getting
my
it.
Dream.
Time to share your treasures.
Your struggles end here. I will resist.
Secrets can escape. The attack commence.
Crusade and grace.
Prepare yourself.
And you guys are on your own. I'm not gonna run through. blade barrier again.
Assist me at once.
Desna, guide my hand.
I'll make short work of this.
See if we can get rid of it, actually.
Make your peace. I will resist.
I wish Rich Slide wouldn't keep stopping attacking. Nah, Matthew. No, I'm in a good spot right now. That's why I can be picky in what job I take. Have
The waiting's never fun.
have the kid working, so supporting my YouTube passion.
I hope you appreciate this.
I don't know where that trap was at. Did I sneak past it? Hey Zuloff, happy Friday, man. Ugh. Oh, that hot chocolate is terrible. I bought the same hot chocolate every time. We got a bunch of
Wherever my legs
I
carry
would like
me.
some time to collect myself.
specialty hot chocolates for Christmas that I'm trying to work my way through now. Not a big fan. A Swiss Miss guy through and through.
Forwards! No, backwards.
Then the Mrs. went to the store to buy some more because I ran out, and she bought a bunch of the K-cups. But we don't have a Keurig. Don't worry, those cats will be taken care of before we are.
Die!
The heart be quickened.
Though Maru's been a little punk lately and hasn't wanted to
Cover me, all right?
take his medicine. I don't know how he knows that the medicine is in his food.
Burn! Slice!
Thank you for amusing me.
Prepare yourself.
He's currently taking some dewormer because they realized they never checked for that when we first got him, and he'd been out in the wild for whoever knows how long. And so he has these blue pills he's taking currently.
What's in wait for me?
He knows. I crush up as fine as I want. We have a mortar and pestle I use. I grind it up to a fine dust and sprinkle it in. And he knows. He walks into it, sniffs it, and walks away. Which is quite the statement from him, considering how he eats, so. Oh, did she? Oh, she did.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
So I keep looking at chat, so I miss a fair bit that happens on screen.
Now what is that?
Wherever my legs carry me.
Let's have some fun. Out of my sight! I will see to your demise.
Disappear.
Kneel before
The spirit.
Actually, Berserkers are the bigger threats, and I was worried about
You are
the
today's
champion.
sacrifice.
He's tanky, but he does do a ton of damage. In fact, I don't know if I've been hit by
Guide
one
my
yet
hand.
since we started the DLC.
Killing is what I was made for. I am helpful, am I not?
So far, it has seemed like there's been at least one secret room on each island.
Forwards? No, backwards! Backwards!
I'm assuming that's going to be a consistent trend.
Go for their heart! Or them. Make your peace.
Wow. Wait. Alright, so our elemental resistances are wearing off.
Why not both?
Precision and grace.
Trail me.
Missed me already.
Please, allow me. Let me draw the first blood.
The way he walks,
This
man.
one's mine. Press the attack.
My tail is twitching. Must be a sign.
Yeah, I'm so ignore that trap for now.
May I see your entrails, please?
Gosh, has it been 10 minutes since I cast all those buffs?
Your company.
I'm
Not
prepared.
feel like it. Not the merchant that I spoke to? The stuff wasn't that great yet. Unless you made it further.
I am helpful, am I not?
Missed any rooms yet? There's this one back here. Oh wait, that's the only one, right? I think this was a dead end. Yeah.
Let's shake a leg.
Alright, just making sure. Oh, ran out of
What's
time.
in wait for me there, I wonder?
I'll cut you wide open.
This.
Alright, we still have Death Ward up for a little while. Captain of the Drowned. We should probably buff up.
Retreat is not an option.
Distract them from me. Die already.
Out of my sight. I will see your demise.
Time to share your treasures.
Alright, Guardians of Battle Axe. The +3 Adamantine Battle Axe gives awarded a +3 confidence bonus to attack rolls on attacks of opportunity. Equipped together with the Guardian's Shield, this bonus is increased to +6. And on a successful hit, an attack of opportunity made with it deals additional 2d6 slashing damage. That seems pretty good. Go all in for a outflank build. One person crits, you get a +6 on your confidence bonus attack. Alright, so we didn't find a secret room here yet. I think that we found one in every island thus far. Oh, Lucianira, okay.
We
Yeah.
shall move.
Yeah, there's some good stuff for sale in Lucianira. I missed out on a long spear
Wherever my
with
legs
one merchant,
carry me.
because I chose the good option. But if you take the evil option, you gain access to a new merchant, and they sell the Vampire's Kiss, I think it's called. I was complaining about there not being a long spear upgrade for the longest time.
Forwards. No, no, backwards.
Now when I finally
Backwards.
found one, it was great. Probably my favorite weapon in the entire game.
trail me.
I don't remember missing any perception checks. But the dungeon should be cleared out, so we're safe to just explore. We don't need our buffs up either way. Like, this room screams secret. It's off the beaten path. We don't have to go in here. I just feel like you don't get to see a lot of battle axe representation. Though I was pleasantly surprised in the one DLC, the battle axe ended up being one of the better weapons. Probably shouldn't have taken a fighter through that DLC since it wasn't focused on combat, but I was like, yeah, the Dragonair Scion sounds cool. Give it a shot.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Yeah, maybe it's not a secret on this island. Can you go back to islands after you've already cleared them? Ah, there we go.
What do
Never
I
mind.
spy?
Alright, so there's gonna be a secret on every island. I'm convinced of that now.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards!
And no one can convince me otherwise. Also good to know. Yeah, because they made the secret requirements for Beneath the Stolen Lands really quirky. Maybe if you didn't find all the notes before you fought the boss, they don't drop their unique items so you can fight the secret boss. Oh, okay.
So many thoughts.
Well, I guess you
so
still fight
little
the secret
time.
boss, but you don't gain access to the secret boss. And the Midnight Fane. Is that the puzzle one? Where you get the ring? If so, I think so. There's an achievement for it, right?
Are you sure you wish to exist?
Let me see if I have it. Maybe I didn't. I don't see the achievement. It didn't pull up for me. I assume, is that the one where you just do that one puzzle that's like in the center with the circles on the wall? Because if not, then I don't think I have done it. I think I missed anything in the Midnight Fane. I might be getting that mixed up. Actually, yeah, I think I'm getting that mixed up with the Ivory Sanctum anyway. I think one of Nenio's masks was behind it. Treasure
What's
Island.
in wait for me there, I wonder?
Is a more nature check somewhere? They didn't give us a chance to rest. Hopefully there's...
Danger ahead!
Let the attack commence.
Oh, never mind. I accepted my party. Ooh, okay.
Prepare
Take care of
yourself!
Cover me, all right?
Precision.
Kneel before me.
You got a little hasty there. Wasn't paying attention.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Well, I guess I'll look into that this time. Yeah, I don't like... I've never even heard of that, I don't think. I think somebody may have mentioned it in a comment about one of the rings, but... Huh.
It's so wonderful not to be alone anymore. Desna, patroness of travelers, I thank you for bringing our paths together.
Interesting, yeah. I've never even heard about it. Again, I read it in one comment in passing.
I crave for adventure.
Well, good. I have something new to look forward to. Always exciting. Now, if you open the doors in the wrong order, can you go back and fix it? Like, can you reset the doors by shutting them? Or is it a one and done type deal? Actually, you know what? You don't have to tell me anything yet. I'll see if I can figure it out myself. Now that I know it's there.
My tail is restless.
Oh, Pirate's Ire. Alright, is that what we're affected by? Mesmerite Undertow. The island is affected by a magical undertow flowing beneath it. Any creature here gains a +2 bonus on its attack rolls if it is of chaotic neutral alignment. Its alignment matches chaotic neutral along the one axis only. It gains a +1 bonus on attack rolls. That's most of my party. We're mostly chaotic, so that's nice.
Well?
Don't mind me. Who, me?
Okay, I'll just pay more attention this time and see if I can't figure it out for myself. It's always fun. I love figuring out puzzles. Never really figured myself much of a puzzle guy, but there's something satisfying about figuring it out, like coming to the conclusion yourself. So I remember the darn puzzles in Underrail. I spent so much time.
Simple massacre.
Oh.
The former is more bloody and performed with pinkies out.
Which one was it? I don't remember if it was the musical cipher or the mutagen puzzle that I spent like all day with a notepad, like jotting down. It was a good time. Yeah, just by existing. Yeah, well, also, most of my party was planned to be chaotic, so it works out even more for
I'll watch your back.
this
You
party in
require
particular, except for
my
Regil.
counsel?
And I guess Darren, because he's not actually chaotic, which is dumb.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
He definitely should be. Everything about him screams chaotic. Well, I mean, alignment's more of guidelines more than anything. Unless you're a paladin. In which case, you're gonna lose your powers. And druid. And barbarian. Actually, does barbarian lose their powers? I know monk doesn't. You just can't take more levels of monk. I assume that you lose your rage powers, but not the ability to rage, maybe?
What do we have here?
Forwards! No, no, backwards. Backwards!
I hope you appreciate this.
So I wish it wouldn't show. Let's see. So yeah, we're getting Pirate's Ire because we are chaotic neutral. For some reason I was thinking I was chaotic good. She is getting Pirate's Ire because she's chaotic, of course. Maybe we don't know that, right? It's undetectable. He's not affected by anything because he's lawful evil. He's chaotic neutral, fantastic. Is she chaotic neutral too? Yeah, of course she is. What am I thinking? I realized we had two chaotic neutral members of the party. Oh, he's still on the axis, so he still gets it. Cool.
Rules are made to be broken.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured, because it's purely martial. You're not being granted the powers by your alignment. How much wisdom damage did she take?
Smile. The world's not ending just
She
yet.
must have been right at death's door or something. Yeah, I figured it worked like monk in that regard. It's not like you swore an oath to anybody, and you're breaking it.
I sense something.
Hellhound Alpha.
Trail me. Let's make short work of this.
Is why
Can't throw fireballs all you want. I got my buffs up now, buddy. I assume all these guys are chaotic neutral. Yeah.
Pain is
Here's
my
accurate. Why not
pleasure.
both?
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Oh yeah.
I'll be
Let's go get
swing for
this
my
out.
cat.
Ask nicely.
speak with your
Open your heart to me.
At first I said,
You can trust me.
too dangerous. Well, then I insisted, but I should. I need that to survive.
I am
Then
helpful.
I argued, then
Am
agreed
I
to do
not?
it. Oh, it's so hard to decide whether to have breakfast or not.
Distract them for me.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder? This way.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I was even gonna say, just martial, like you don't lose your martial powers. If you're an alignment restricted class.
Wherever my legs
I
carry
want to
me.
offer a blanket statement because I don't know if that's actually the rule across the board.
this one is mine.
Let's have play tabletop.
Die! Die! Die!
Okay, what did we just get hit by? Oh,
The spirits demand your blood.
Burn! Behead! Yes, behead.
So affected by blindness and strength damage. Fantastic. What a jerk.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards!
Of course, all the important characters were affected by blindness. I don't care if Darren has it. Main character, Regil, and Arushali all need to be able to actually land their hits. Yeah, that's one thing I liked about 5e. Is how they made it so paladins didn't necessarily have to be tied to a god. So you can't really get your power stake. I mean, you can break your oath. But as far as I understand it, your oath can be to anything. I know there's the pre-existing oaths, like Oath of Devotion and Oath of, was it the old gods or the old ways or whatever it is? Oath of Vengeance.
Out of my sight!
Can we retreat already?
Desna, guide my hand!
Time to share your treasures!
I read somewhere that you could do like an oath, like to a specific quest that you're trying to accomplish. If you really wanted to, you could swear an oath to like your sword or something like that.
With your head! I will see to your demise!
Oh, you sneaky son of guns, man. That's okay.
Make your peace.
You are today's sacrifice!
Precision and
I will resist!
Alright, so I'm not going to complain. Bismuth is technically on the trap here.
Shall we move? We shall move!
I also don't see a trail for it.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
The struggles never cease.
Yeah, I've heard of the Grey Paladin before. I was hoping that would be added in on this game. Oh, really? They put the path through the hut so you can't see it.
Finished here. Is there more?
Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, because I love playing Paladins, but I also dislike not being able to choose what I would... So when I first play through a game, I like to insert myself in there and make choices based on what I would do. But with Paladins, unfortunately, you typically have to follow a specific code or, like in Pillars, a disposition. Keep failing these lore nature checks. I'm not sure what they're for. Yeah, I've heard about it. Not too much though, because I'm avoiding
Save the
spoilers
last
for it.
one for me.
I'll make short work of this.
Cover me, all right?
Yeah, really I just know which paladin subclasses have been introduced to Baldur's Gate 3, including the
This way.
Oathbreaker
Out of my sight.
subclass.
What do we have
Wherever
here?
my legs carry me.
It just keeps going, doesn't it? That feels like the way forward.
Allow
I'll
me.
watch your back.
The trap is all the way back here.
I'm prepared. I'm glad I was useful to you.
One of the benefits of having 3 companions well versed in trickery is I can click on 50% of my companions and suddenly go do it. I have to backtrack with the rest of them. I'm a huge stickler for spoilers for a first playthrough of a game.
Quicken.
Backwards.
Because not knowing what comes next makes the first playthrough, you know, the adventure, truly yours, right? There's no meta knowledge, you're not prepared, you don't know what's going to happen next. I think it makes the Let's Plays more exciting too.
Stab you or zap you. Why
Because
not
yeah, you can
both?
watch someone who's played through it 1,000 times and knows what's going to happen next, and it's super optimized, and there's never any struggle. Watching someone play through a game for the first time blind, you can't beat that experience. Because you don't know if they're going to win the next fight. Everything's a coin toss. Now, I'm not saying that optimized playthroughs aren't fun to watch either,
I am helpful.
but that
am I
first
not?
experience is always a blast.
Trail me.
Yeah, me too. It'll be out. Was it August? So I'm assuming this other path was a way out, right? I guess it may not have been. Where do we fight that archer person? It was here, right? There was another path I didn't take. This one. Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like it's going to lead to a way out. Yeah, it's a nice change of pace. I was half expecting all the islands to be the same like they were in Beneath the Stolen Lands, because I never made it this far, even in the standalone campaign. A little hesitant to run back this way. I may...
Something is not right here.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
I hope.
I may run out of time on my important buffs. Interesting. So people seeking refuge here and getting captured, their ships burned. Yeah, if your computer could handle it. The further you went, the worse the performance got. And then after a certain point, you're just fighting golems the whole way down anyway.
Wherever my legs
Now, the Spawn of
carry me.
Robogug fight was a fantastic addition, and I think a very welcome challenge to the game.
Distract
Let
them
me
from me.
draw the
I'm
first
just sad
blood.
it wasn't out before I finished my Paladin run, because it would have made it a lot easier.
Struggles end here.
The poor dexterity build didn't have a chance.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
But my second time around, it only took me 2 tries, I think. Better prepared. had a better understanding of the system, Pathfinder systems.
Trail me.
I come up here. A barrel. Yeah, I'll probably play through, do some Midnight Isle runs between main campaign runs,
This way.
just to break up the monotony a bit.
You can handle
It
trees,
is
right?
not an option.
Time to share your treasures.
Okay, get a haste out here.
I will see to your demise. Kneel before me.
Prepare yourself.
Alright, there's the Guardian Shield. I want to pair that with the axe I could. I guess more importantly, does it look cool? That's weird. It doesn't have the magic glow around it. But it says it's a +3 shield. Alright, it does have it here. That was weird. Also, the enhancement didn't go up to +4. Does the Magic Arcana only affect... Yeah, every item with an enhancement bonus that you identify has this enhancement bonus increased by 1. So these should also be getting upgraded based on the description of that ability. I honestly found the Spawnarovagug fight to be more difficult. Hey, nice!
Wherever my legs carry me.
Only that we needed it quite yet, but I'll gladly take it. So I didn't find a secret on this island. But there weren't any walls to hide secrets behind. I wonder if you can use Dimension Door here. Try something real quick. I'm gonna assume not, but... Alright, so that plan doesn't actually work. I was hoping it would have an X on it saying I couldn't teleport somewhere. But it's saying I can teleport anywhere I want to. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's just gonna be stuck there. Maybe because it's in the part of the Midnight Isles DLC, and they didn't think to code it that way. The weapon's still coded, but maybe they didn't think to do it for the shields and stuff. Or maybe because it bugged out initially, and it wasn't treated as a magic item. not gonna waste this if I don't need to.
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
You called?
I mean, there's been a seeker on every island thus far. Now, Rushlight did fail those 2 lore nature checks. I wonder if that was tied to it somehow. I'm assuming that was just for combat. I have no idea. Yeah, I've checked all the foggy areas. I mean, there is this down here.
I will follow my dream.
I'm gonna say there's nothing here. Because there's no walls that hide anything behind. Alright, let's make Darren strong real quick. Bull. Yeah, I really should have used that after I rested, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be Abyssal Corruption clearing or one of those random buffs like in the standalone campaign. I will head back to Galarian real quick to sell all this stuff to the merchant. Go all the way down here to do. I mean, there should be an option on the map to go back. Actually, is there? I feel like I checked. We'll double check. That's what I figured. Oh, reset spells too? Oh, snap. Okay. Awesome. I had no idea. I saw where it said you feel refreshed, but I assumed it just meant it got rid of fatigue and exhaustion. Did not realize it cleared out your... or reset your spells. That is fantastic. I wish this guy was on the ship somewhere. No one's gonna use a battle axe. I'm just gonna go and sell it. No one's gonna use that. Yeah, we're not gonna end up using that. The +3s might get used. +4 might get used. Didn't need that. Ooh, Wisdom and Charisma. Keep those. Making some serious money here. Where's it at? Wisdom and Charisma. Yeah, I have one. Intelligence and Charisma. Ooh, do I want the skill points or do I want the Wisdom? Alright, Regil can have it at least. Maybe it's not as good as I thought it was. Actually, no, she gains from Charisma as well. So it does work. I think I have, like, what, 4 companions that benefit from Wisdom and Charisma? Now, does anyone need a +3 ring? Probably not. So, +4. Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, really? Oh, well, yeah, it's lame. I never really paid attention to it either way. I just see the points that click. I'll think about how much intelligence I have.
I crave for adventure.
Well,
Let's shake a leg.
Alright, what do I get off Lucky Dice this time? Armor class again.
open your heart to me.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like the whole buffing system, but I must find it cathartic at this point.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, so frequently. Finally, someone after my own heart. Yeah. Like, I really enjoy this process. I know it doesn't make super engaging content to watch, but that's why I think during my Let's Play, I often skip. Or I do it like at the end of an episode or the beginning. Before I started recording. I think my Spana Rovagug fight and Kingmaker, it was like 40 minutes of buffing or something like that. It was something absurd. Some people take it well. They're like, you know, it's a Pathfinder game when you spend 40 minutes buffing before a fight. Some people don't care for it nearly as much. Their words aren't nearly as kind. Unfortunately, on stream, I have to buff up several times per stream, and there's no editing it out either. Oh wait, did I buff up too many times? Oh, I gave it to her. Jeez. That's okay.
Who?
I shall
Me?
not be swayed from my path. You can trust me.
It gets a little silly. Shame it's not like Baldur's Gate, where you just slowly watch your character's portrait fill up with little icons until you can't see the
Save the last one for me.
portrait any longer.
Desna, guide my hand.
This one's
Really no sense in looting anybody till the very end. Or we leave the island. We'll take potions and scrolls, of course, in case we need them.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Yeah, the looting system in this game is a fantastic quality of
Now
life
what is
improvement
that?
to just all CRPGs. Leave an area, you can loot it all. Celeste also had a really good solution to it with the scavenger system.
there.
I am your judge, and soon your
Cover me, alright? Savvy or Zappy? Why not both?
Did you like that?
I'll cut you wide open.
Distract them from me.
I am helpful, am I not?
Quick, quick, else we miss all the fun.
I guess there's another hotkey you have to press in order to do so, right? It's not... You probably just saw me zoom in a little bit. The wearer of this robe gains immunity credit. Oh wow, -6 to Constitution. Yeah. I think we're okay without that.
This way.
It'd be great for a Lich, though. Because guess what? You don't need Constitution.
Time
The
to share
heartbeat
your treasures.
quickens. Make your peace.
Might be trapped. Might be treasure.
The spirits demand your blood.
Greed is not
Proceed.
Oh, that must be how I accidentally did it before. Okay. Yeah, I've never used the alternate bars here. I didn't realize they were there for the longest time.
Try to entertain me. Miss me already?
I did use them a ton in Divinity Original Sin. It's like, this looks like something I
Ask
could
nicely.
teleport to, right? There's no way to actually tell if you... Well, never mind, it's not cut off. I thought it was its own little raft in the water. Yeah. I forgot they were there. I think it was Federico that told me that I had accidentally scrolled to another thing. I started putting all my spells back on the bar. He's like, "Oh, you're on the wrong bar, man."
Crusading
You are
isn't that
today's
boring
sacrifice.
after all.
Super annoying.
May I see your entrails, please?
Try and cut through these guys a little faster.
I will resist.
kneel before me.
Go for their heart.
The attack commence.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Alright, thanks for looting, Bismuth. Burst of armor +4, don't really need them.
Wherever my legs carry me.
I've got mage
What do
armor.
we have here?
And soon, archmage armor. Or archmage, how you gonna pronounce it. I was go back and forth on that.
Forwards? No, backwards. Backwards!
I'll cut you wide open.
One from over there.
What is that?
Die, die, die!
I finished here. Is there more?
Yeah, those play clouds are super annoying. Yeah, I don't
Shall we move?
usually...
We shall move.
I use the hotbar to cast things that I would normally forget to cast, like stuff on the ability bar. Because if this thing gets so cluttered up with things like charge, coup de grace, treat affliction and stuff, I'd probably just keep it here. But since there's a bunch of miscellaneous stuff that your character just starts with that I'm not interested in using, I move it all here so I remember to use it. Same with stuff on the belt, because otherwise I'll forget, like rods and pets.
I don't steal.
And stuff that I want to make sure that stays
I
toggled on,
encourage
like
people to
Wolf's
save the
Arcane
poor
Strike.
helpless tieflings around the world.
I also put there.
Allow me.
And then the spells are organized. I'm,
What's on your
for
mind?
the most part, familiar with
I
what level
wonder.
each spell is, so that's kind of go through here. If I really wanted to,
Let's shake a leg.
man, I guess I could put some of the spells over here to put them in order of length, so I cast the longer lasting buffs first, but I'm not that worried about it. You lose maybe a minute or some seconds off of it.
Trail me.
It's not optimal, I know, but that's when it's Bring It Done play optimally.
Cover me, all right? Didn't know I had it in me. I win.
Slice.
The spirits
My tail is
demand your
twitching.
blood.
Oh,
Must be a
sneaky,
sign.
sneaky. Everybody stop for just a second.
May I see your entrails, please? My sight.
You are today's
Oh.
sacrifice.
Desna, guide my hand.
Go for their hearts.
I was triggered the trap. What is bismuth? I thought I. So like it doesn't retain. Okay. I clicked it, and then I toggled it back off. Also, I didn't read the new undertow. The elements tainted by the energies of the abyss rage on this island. Roaring Gale. All ranged attacks made against targets more than 30 feet away suffer a -4 penalty on attack rolls. Lightning strikes. Periodically, a random creature on the island is struck by a lightning that deals 10d8 electricity damage. Reflex saves a reflex save reduces the damage by half. And whenever a creature on this island casts a spell with electricity descriptor, that spell's caster level is increased by 2. Okay.
I will see to your demise.
Yeah, I assume that hitting this and then toggling it back off, they would just hold their position. Unless I misclicked something. Oh yeah. With the words right out of my mouth, Zulaw. I mean, not those ones because I stumbled a bit, but you know what I mean. Yeah, that's always my biggest. That's what I stress the most as well.
Wherever my legs carry
Play how
me.
you want. Make sure you have fun.
This one's mine.
Okay, if you want to stop casting that, that'd be great.
Oh, I see his blackness.
I'll cut you wide open.
Oh, I didn't even see this guy hiding behind the wall there.
No, is all this blood mine?
Yeah, keep focusing on the guy that has fast healing. I'll take it. Yeah, I don't even use my buffs optimally. I just use the same series of buffs, you know, just in case, because I don't need to use resist cold in every situation.
What do we have here?
But,
Forwards! No,
you
no,
don't, well, at this point, I kind of
backwards!
know what's around each corner.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
But it's still better to be prepared for all eventualities. I always forget something. Try to have all my elements taken care of. Any immunities I can get up, I like to have cast as well.
Let me draw the first
Breast
blood.
Claw.
Out of my sight!
Alright, we'll take care of this guy. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things I love about Let's Plays, is no two people play a game the exact same way. And so you get to watch someone else approach the same situation you come across, but differently, and see how they tackle that same problem. I definitely have a romanticized view of Let's Plays. Which may be why I'm so passionate about it.
Make your peace. The world in crimson!
It is not an option!
Alright, Skull of the Thief of Names. Sounds awesome. As you pick it up, you sense an echo of an ancient memory. Every night, a defeat. How many defeats has it been? How many bleeding wounds has the detestable thief inflicted upon my heart? I do not know. Back when the cruel snake began plundering my treasure house, I was too young and primitive to keep track of time. I was powerless before him. No traps, guards, or tricks could surpass his caution and cunning. Every night I would embark on a hopeless chase, and every night I would howl in pain, robbed and disgraced. That was when I learned to think differently, to think like him, who thrives on treachery and deceit. After that, it was no longer a series of clashes where my brute force yielded time and time again to his perceptiveness and speed. No, it was now a great hunt. Hunt that sparked a malicious thrill in my heart. As I followed the trail of my unknown adversary, I walk by a treasure pile and pick up a bejeweled skull. I whisper the incantation, the precious toy comes to life. The skull whispers to me, its teeth chattering. He is of the Proteans. His moniker is Star Rattle. Then the skull of the slippery mage who is known in life as the Thief of Names falls asleep, and I feel a satisfied smile spread across my face. A Protean then, a sneak with a foolish name who has penetrated the flimsy boundary between the Maelstrom and the Abyss. Still smiling, I walk out of my treasury with the new jewel in hand, the first grain of knowledge about the thief, my little thief. Alright, so this is a continuation of the story we read on the, that fire thingy. That's the scientific name for it. Braces of bravery, plus their saves. Greater heroism spells a 15th level wizard once per day. Sure. She doesn't have anything else on, so why not? Oh, the Blade of No Escape. No, we found that already. Was that it? I think that was it. Still pretty cool. Yeah, strength charisma builds, those are my jam. I mean, they just make so much sense on a narrative level as well. Plus, I really like my main character being the face of the party, but I mean, I'm sure I've explained it before on stream.
There, I wonder.
But the main character brings a party of all, like, look at my current party. I've got a serial killer, a Hell Knight, a young thiefling from the streets, a redeeming demon, and a hedonistic noble. I feel like a high charisma build would pull those people together to work towards a common goal. So mechanically, I think it makes a lot of sense, or narratively, thematically, all of the above, really. And I always keep my main character in the first slot, because he's the face of the party. Though in this case, I'm not using a charisma build, which is unusual for me. But my character is supposed to be grading. He's not supposed to have people like him in this playthrough, so... I think every other build, except for one that I guess two, that I have planned aren't going to be charisma-based. think I have a cleric and a monk playthrough planned. I guess, well, alright, 3 more. I have a kinetic knight I want to play as well. They don't need charisma. I still do charisma if I want to. Also the split between strength, constitution, and charisma. I'll still keep those because I still want my other companions equipped relatively well. And we're making a lot of money. Let's actually hop out real quick and make sure Setsuna's shy and everybody else is doing okay.
This way.
And I also like them to be melee because I like my main character to also lead from the front, to be the leader of the team. Where is the... Oh, has no time passed? It has, because we can recruit, but we can't move Setsuna shy. Interesting. Alright, let's manage Dresden real quick. See if there's any more unique buildings we can build. We don't really need an apothecary. Yeah, reducing the cost of mercenaries is a good idea. Yeah, I didn't build hardly any of these in my first playthrough. I don't think I realized most of these buildings were there. So I never... A little pricey, but we have a lot of money. Could build this over here. So I was missing out on a lot of units. I didn't get spellcast units until much later, because I had no idea those buildings were there. Yeah, we still can't move Setsuna's shot. It's so weird. But it seems like the rest of the stuff is still progressing. Oh well. And I hope so.
Wherever my legs carry.
I don't want Setsuna to work harder than he has to. He's already carrying the Crusade on his back. I'm really excited to play an Oread. I think they're a really cool race. I'm also excited to finally play a dwarf in a Pathfinder game. I haven't done that yet, despite them being my favorite fantasy race. They get a bonus, depending on which one you choose. They get a bonus to Wisdom and Constitution. I think the default gets a penalty to Charisma. But if you go with the Gem Soul Orient, they get a bonus to Charisma. And I think maybe a penalty to Wisdom? Don't quote me on that. And I may be getting the Student of Stone class mixed up with their racial bonus, but I think they get some fortification as well by default.
Regil, if your commander ordered you to, say, get drunk on wine and proposition a pretty squire, would you, as a loyal soldier, be duty-bound to carry out the order without a second thought?
I would be duty-bound to report the commander, arrest him, and deliver him to be tried in a court-martial. We already had an incident where infiltrators were masquerading as our soldiers. We have a procedure for unmasking saboteurs.
Yeah, that's why their racial specific class is a monk.
Quick, quick! Else we miss all the
I
fun!
welcome your company.
They get the Student of Stone, which I know gets a lot of fortification. I think up to 75%. Or high fortification, whatever you want to call it. Because that was one of the contenders for my monk playthrough was Student of Stone, but I think I'm going to go with Quarterstaff Master instead. Yeah, the, oh, which one was it? It's the one that has the most forms, I think. 'Cause the rest of them only get the one form. You have the dragon, you have the Fiend Flesh, which only gets bigger. He doesn't actually have a shapeshift form. The one that turns into a cow and a coup. And the Manicore, which is the ranged version. He does okay. He was at Darren's party earlier. This portrait here reminds me of the that flower from Kingmaker that existed both in the real world and the first world.
I crave for adventure.
Okay, Arcane Undertow. The air is infused with raw, unbridled magic. The caster level of all spells with acid, cold, electricity, fire, or sonic descriptors increased by 2. Whenever a creature casts an arcane spell, a tiny magic eater pseudo-dragon appears out of thin air next to the caster and attacks them. Whenever the magic eater hits the target with a melee attack, the target must make a will save, which is based on the island's challenge rating. On a failed save, the magic eater affects the target with an effect that reduces the caster level of all spells cast by the target. Multiple applications of this effect stack. This effect can be removed by a restoration spell. Okay. Well, luckily we only have the one arcane caster, so we're relatively safe. Oh, we have a new rod. That's what I was looking for earlier. Quicken, probably give that to Darren. So we have persistent meta magic for Dispel. Does he need Maximize? I don't think so. I think Quicken's better for the healing. Oh, it's a lesser though. He'll be used on spells at 3rd level or lower. Still could come in handy. As far as Maximize, we'll give it to Woljif. I don't think he's going to use it though.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
I like how he asked that, like he didn't run off in the middle of Act 2.
Open your heart to me.
Something
I'm
wrong?
prepared.
Missed me already.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
The good news is you don't have to pay for it. You just play through the Midnight Isles and you get it off of, I think it was Rustclaw that gave it. That's another thing with streaming this game. There's a lot of information you have to take in with this game and read. And when I stream, I miss a lot of stuff. Probably I don't retain the information as well. It's partially my fault since I'm not taking the time to actually read everything. I'm clicking through a lot of stuff as well.
Don't mind me.
Alright, so we're gonna attack. Let's do everybody else's buffs
Rules
first.
are made to be broken.
Before we get attacked by, what's his face? The little pseudo-dragon thing.
I'll watch you back.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Ask nicely.
The spirits demand your blood!
Okay, he's not that tough.
You defend my dream.
Must be a little annoying casting as many spells.
Let the attack commence.
Sorry, he doesn't have as many to cast as everyone else.
You are today's sacrifice!
It's gonna take a little bit of time to get through all
Save
of
the
this.
last one for me.
I will see to your demise.
No experience for it either.
Battle formation.
Go for their hearts!
At least they're not super strong.
Let the duel commence.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a DLC.
What I was made for.
Yeah, I figure by the time I beat this game for the 10th time, I'll probably have things pretty figured out.
Can we retreat already?
I might even do an 11th run since I do want to experience that new legend quest. But we'll see. Time is finite. There's a lot of games to play. Now, I don't know if I want to commit
My heartbeat quickens.
potentially 1,000 hours to this game.
I will resist.
Probably more if I'm doing that many runs.
My tail is restless.
Let me draw the first blood. I'll cut you wide open.
Let's have some fun.
The spirits demand your blood.
It's either us or them.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
Save the last one for me.
Distract them from me.
All right, last one.
Time to share your treasures.
All right, finally done. What am I at? I'm at 466 hours. Which maybe a little disingenuous since I did sit in the main menu for a bit when I was doing my sound test and everything, so that adds up a fair bit as well. Also, reading everything out loud really adds time to my playthroughs. So, my time I always seem a little more inflated than others, I think. Unless they're also reading all the dialogue and text out loud.
May I see your entrails, please? Let the attack commence. Kneel before me. This one's mine. Press the attack.
You are today's sacrifice.
So many attacks coming out from our, what, 3 dual wielders?
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Yeah, I feel like most of my selections are pretty stereotypical for each path.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Yeah, again, I do plan on playing through every Mythic path. I mean, they're just so diverse, I think it's definitely worth playing through each one.
You can handle them, right?
I do feel like the fights have picked up difficulty a little bit in this area. I mean, they've been slowly ramping up anyway. That's giving me too many choices here. About to backtrack, of course.
This way.
Go for their hearts.
The way the shadow demons sound, they remind me of those flying aliens from Titan AE. They go to that planet that's covered with the explosive plants. I guess they also kind of sound like the Dreads in the same movie.
Your pain is my pleasure.
Off with your head.
You are inferior.
Oh, hey, the succubus got attacked by this guy. Awesome.
Die, die!
I assumed that the islands wouldn't set us up for success like that because the all the pirates
Cover me, all right?
were chaotic neutral and getting the benefit from the undertow. I assumed there wouldn't be any arcane casters, let alone arcane casters that actually cast arcane spells on the island. But I'll take it.
Wherever my legs carry me. No secrets can escape my prying gaze.
What's on your mind?
Walk
I
past this.
wonder.
Sure can. It's odd that the
I am
Rap
helpful,
is a
am
rock?
I not?
I'm assuming it's in between the rocks or under the rocks, not actually the rocks themselves.
Backwards!
But you never know. speaking of rocks, the giant birds, the first time I was introduced to that mythological creature was actually the game Total Annihilation Kingdoms,
I'll make short
which is a
work
game
of
that I had
this.
forgotten the name of for the longest time. I lost my disc and my manual for it.
I'll carve my name onto your flesh.
And for the longest time, I remember playing it as a kid, but I could never find the game. Didn't know what it was called. And I spent years searching for it. I think someone may have told me, or maybe I discovered it myself on GOG.
May I see your entrails, please?
Help me!
Super fun game. It's really cool. The units, as they got kills, would gain experience, and as they gained experience, they would change their appearance, and they get like, I think it was first it was like silver plating, then gold plating, and it'd get more elaborate as they leveled up. It's super cool. And so I always really struggled to keep my units alive so that I could see what they looked at, what they can't talk tonight. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. What they looked like at max level. I don't know what just came out of my mouth, but it wasn't words, I promise you that. I am very tired today, so from stumbling over my words, that's why. I've read up on a lot of mythology. I'm really knowledgeable on Norse mythology specifically, and a fair bit of Greek.
I fear I've been wounded.
Oh, son of a gun.
Thought you didn't want
What a mess!
to. Is inglorious.
I hate that mechanic so much. That's alright, we can go get her back.
Missed me already.
That mechanic is one of a long list of reasons why I can't stand Tristan and Kingmaker. Oh, you're about to die? Well, let me just teleport out of here, and good luck continuing the dungeon without another companion, since you can't just revive me instead.
Now what is that? You can trust me. I hope you appreciate
Yeah, in fact, all my
Wherever
pets are
my
named
legs carry me.
after mythological deities. You have Artemis and Apollo, who are cats. They're from the same litter as well, so they're actually brother and sister. Very fitting. And then our dog's name is Freya. It's also fitting, because when we got her, we had two cats, and Freya's chariot is pulled by two cats.
Forwards? No, backwards! Backwards!
I think this underbite looked at. And then Maru,
Crusading isn't that
our newest
boring after
addition to the
all.
family,
I'll cut
is
you
named
wide
after the
open.
Maori god of war,
The spirits demand your blood.
because he has all those scars all over his body from the wounds he had before we got him.
The world in crimson.
Oh, Tender Cutter, this is actual fight.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
That's some significant crits, and she's still standing. Lindsay did it too, but Tristan also had the same effect.
Guys!
He was protected by Serenbray and would be teleported out of danger instead of dying.
Rules are made to be broken.
Ooh, gloves of phlebotomy. Whenever the wearer of these gloves confirms a critical hit, the target must make a fortitude save or take 1d6 bleed damage. Multiple applications of this effect stack, but the target can repeat the saving throw each turn to stop it. The DC of the saving throw is 10 plus to wearer's wisdom modifier plus their character level. Interesting. I do think we'll probably give those to Arusulai. You know what? I think we'll give it to my main character instead, because it's crits, right? We're going for a crit build, and these aren't that great. So, congratulations, buddy.
Trail.
No, I never made it that far into No Man's Sky, unfortunately. Super excited for that game when it came out. And I just never really got into it. I did end up buying it when they had the big 4.0 update. But even then, I still haven't really delved into it. I did start a game. It's like, oh, build this cabin. It's like, I don't want to build this cabin. And I lost interest. I don't care for survival games. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you've played one of them, you've kind of played them all. Yeah, they can have different stories and stuff, but I feel like the feeling, the gameplay loop is always the same. I would have loved to play Subnautica, but I knew I was going to drop it because I played The Forest. I love the ocean, I love boats.
This way.
Love the water. It just sounded really cool,
Distract them
but...
from me.
Alright, we're gonna see if we can silence this guy real quick. Of course not. No, he did. I guess that's one way to silence him, right? But I mean, I guess you could kind of make that argument for all sorts of genres of game. Like, you played one CRPG, you played them all. I don't fully agree with that because CRPGs do differ quite a bit.
What do we have here?
Which again, you could also argue
Open
that
your heart
with
to me.
survival games. So, yeah, I mean, I've tried other survival games and they don't stick. But No Man's Sky sounds awesome. Like one of my
helpful.
favorite things about
Am I not?
like sci-fi 4X games is the sense of exploration that you have.
Wherever
So
my
I might
legs
still get
carry
into
me.
No Man's Sky at some point. It might be a game that I stream on the regular, like down the line. But we'll see. Not gonna make any promises. I have a lot of games to stream, and honestly, Wrath of the Righteous is probably gonna take me several years to stream all the playthroughs I want to do.
Now, what is that? I am helpful, am I not?
Kneel before me. Close ranks.
Oh, you poor thing.
Am I at my limit?
I will see to your demise.
You are today's sacrifice!
Yeah, I've definitely
I
played
need
Age
the
of
voice
Wonders
of the
before.
spirits.
I don't know which one I've played. I have the hardest time keeping those games straight. Age of Wonders, Age of Empires. But I know I've played them before. Not all the entries, of course, but... Now I've already forgotten. Was it Age of Wonders that I was talking about last time? With the clockwork golems? Or am I getting that mixed up again? Someone told me what it was in the comment section for one of the videos. I don't remember what it was. It was something Legends. Rise of Legends. Rise of Nations. Rise of Legends. There we go. I need to commit that to memory. I have the box in my tote. Yeah, and I think No Man's Sky is a lot different because it's more about exploration. You don't have to build a base
What's
or
in
anything
wait
like
for me
that.
there, I wonder?
I just don't care for it. I don't like the mechanic in Fallout 4 either. I don't like the settlement management. I mean, it's neat if there's like one settlement maybe,
This way.
but there's so many.
What do we have here?
Which is also fine. I mean, you could just focus on the one if you wanted and not worry about the rest of
Wherever
them.
my legs carry me.
I hope.
What
you
really made me mad about
appreciate
Fallout 4 is
this.
they said that they weren't going to have a bunch of... Like, that was, the settlement building wasn't going to be the priority for it. And then half the DLC released was for the settlement building. No secret on this island either. At least not that I saw. There's this big empty space right here. It's a little concerning. But it's just a puddle. But yeah, I saw the Age of Empires 4 trailer. I really want to start getting into more RTS games on the channel. Humankind has released more stuff, and I want to get into that. I'm a little out of practice with 4X games. In case you guys couldn't tell last time I played it. I really enjoy the genre. I also really take my time with them, and so they eat a lot of time. So like Let's Plays and stuff would take ages. I'm a little concerned for when it comes to Warhammer Total War 3. I want to do a Let's Play of that when they're completely done with it. Whew. It's gonna be time consuming. That's before I even decide on which faction I'm going to play. Bismuth. Got something for you, buddy. Could be a nice little upgrade. Alright, head back to Dresden, grab a Rushalai, and check in with
This way.
the Crusade. Really think they should put an exit over here next to the cave. Yeah, so they're definitely moving. Okay, they reset for Setsuna as well. Good. There's 3 armies coming now, so whole new problem. Hey, I forgot. We have room for one more too. I might grab the mongrels. Instead. We have 100 of them. Don't know if I really want the Hedge Knights in my army anyway, since we don't have a consistent means of replenishing them. We'll see. I'm more of a corn guy myself, but Nurgle will definitely be the second one. I like the tanky aspect of that faction. No, it It boils down between greenskins and dwarves for me. Those are my two favorite factions. I might even play that with a mod. Because there's that one mod that makes Warzog's faction dance. Because Warzog himself will dance when he's not mounted on his boar. But there's a mod that makes the whole faction dance, which is fantastic. So if I go greenskins, I might go Grimgore, but Warzog, he's a lot of fun. I'm not much of a spellcaster guy, as you guys know, but Warzog is a blast. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, we have a lot of grease spells with Woljif. And I don't use ear-piercing scream. I cannot talk tonight. Jeez. Alright, thanks, Jubilex. Appreciate it, buddy. Me and Jubilex go way back. I don't need a parade. We can do the ransom. If only for the finance points, really. Let's go tap our diplomacy. Let's see. Let's enchant the Wicked Dope next. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I enjoy 3D crafting too, though I have a hard time moving past all the builds that I currently want to play. And even some of those, it's taking so long to get to them, I'm starting to become a little indecisive. But I have to remind myself that the Midnight Isles DLC is there, so any builds that don't make it into the main campaign as a main character can still be experienced through that. So, no harm done. Dropping my volumizer and my headphones.
My legs carry me.
Alright, we'll widen the streets. Why not? So what just got upgraded to a bastion? Stone mace? Oh, I get to choose. Okay. I will start with the closer ones, just so I know my investment won't necessarily go to waste if it gets taken over. Is there anything else worth building? This will increase my income. Let's probably take care of that real quick. That's a fair point. But I had a couple stocked up. I don't see it now, but I had 2 other upgrades that I was going to go for. Alright. On a Honestly, that slipped my mind. I was so adamant about that in Kingmaker 2. Alright, let's go and leave. Bring Rushalai back with us. Yeah, the worst part is I did know, and I've been planning on that this whole time, and I slipped my mind. But right now, since we only have the one army playing defense, I think it's better to consolidate closer to Dresden. I'd hate to build a teleport circle and then have it taken from me. Alright, it's fairly anticlimactic.
Precision and grace.
Did you like that? What? You didn't?
That's our first Brolikai this campaign.
Backwards!
I mean, it's a real shame the martial generals just aren't nearly as potent. I mean, with the new system where you can chase enemy armies away and still get the rewards, it's not as punishing. But prior to that, man, what a doozy. On the map, the arrow went up and over, but we just went from point A to point B. Alright, what are we up against here? Earthian Elemental Undertow. You can find elemental pillars on it. All non-elemental creatures within a 30-foot range of a pillar become slowed as per the slow spell, but gain DR 5 against good, or except for good. In addition, every time such a creature makes an attack or casts a spell, it must make a reflex save or fall prone. DC 30. Okay. This looks like fun.
Shall we move? We shall move!
Alright, so I'm gonna buff up and then actually wrap up the stream. Oh, didn't mean to cast that already. Really need to buff up on the ship, like someone else has suggested. That would, that whole arcane thing last time was a huge hindrance. Luckily, not a problem this time, but I assume it's gonna come up again.
Inimosi Travisi!
actually giving him armor class? And 9 from it. Is that the default? +3 enhancement. Yeah, it is the default.
Decide
Well?
already.
Yeah, well, at least the shortcut panned out this time.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
Struggles never cease. What's on your mind?
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Alright, all buffed up. It adds. Can you see how much spell resistance you have? I mean, when you get targeted by a spell, you can. But is there a way on the character screen? I never looked for it. In fact, I don't even see. Maybe 12 plus
What's in wait
13,
for
so
me
it's
there,
not.
I wonder.
It's 25, which is really good. But I was hoping there'd be an easier way to see it. Oh well, not a big deal. Either way, gonna call the stream here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You guys have a good weekend as well. Stay safe, stay classy, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Which is Monday. But for now, take care everybody. Oh wait, I'm gonna do one more thing. Someone brought up the Oread. I don't remember exactly what all the Oread does. We'll just click through this real quick. Oread portrait. Let's go down to the monk, student of stone. Yeah, so Oread gets slow movement. Well, dwarf blooded. Keen senses, +2 racial bonus on perception checks, which is good because the one Oread, I guess, subrace gets bonus to wisdom, and wisdom affects perception. Energy resistance, so you have acid resist 5. Acid affinity, cast a spell with acid descriptor, the DC goes up by 1. And heritage. So Gem Soul gets +2 to strength and charisma, -2 to wisdom, and they get the color spray spell once per day. Iron Soul gets +2 to constitution and wisdom, a -2 to dexterity. They can use the lead blade spell once per day. Interesting. So that might be what I go with for my monk playthrough. I won't go Student of Stone. I'm gonna go Quarterstaff Master. And the base Oread gets 2 to strength and 2 to wisdom, and -2 to charisma. They can use Stone Fist spell once per day. Alright, take care everybody.